Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of The Blue Bridge. And yesterday was a walk in the park. Sunday is going to be a different proposition. So welcome to the preview of Chelsea versus Arsenal. So let's get into it. Yeah, so we're back to proper football on Sunday with that London derby against Arsenal, a team we haven't had a lot of joy beating in the last 3 or 4 seasons, and we need to get back to winning ways. We've got to get back to the ways where when we had Drogba and Terry and Lampard and people like that terrorising Arsenal. They didn't want to play us. They looked at this fixture. This is a fixture that they didn't look forward to. They dreaded coming to Stamford Bridge and Highbury at the time, or the Emirates. The last time we beat them, I think it was Lukaku goal in a 2-1 or 2-0 victory against them. Since then, we haven't really done anything. We should have beaten them last season, but we didn't. So this is a battle of two Pep Guardiola apprentices. So both Arteta and Maresca learned their trade under Pep Guardiola, so they know a few of his secrets, they know a few of his mind games, and this is where I think it's coming in now, because Arteta has said that it's about the injuries, which are two important players from either side. Chelsea missing, maybe missing Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer is very integral to the way that we play. It'll be a big loss. I think we didn't have Cole Palmer in the game last year, and we got beat 5-0. I remember that infamous interview at the time where Pochettino was saying that I think he labelled us Cole Palmer FC. Are we Cole Palmer FC? If he doesn't play on Sunday, we'll see whether we're Cole Palmer FC or not. And Arsenal, they're getting Odegaard back just in time, just like when Manchester United got a new manager, got rid of Ten Hag just in time for our game. Odegaard is coming back just in time for this game, but they may not have Declan Rice, or will they? I reckon this is where this psychology comes into it. Manager's not silly, because we know how detailed Maresca is in setting up his side to play, and he studies the opponents, and he looks for ways in which to get the better of his opponent. Arteta was quite smart in his press conference. He's saying Odegaard is going to be back. Declan Rice, it's a wait and see. He hasn't trained at the moment, and they're assessing him. He didn't say he wasn't playing, but he said they're assessing him, and he's a doubt. So, but what I think is going to happen, Declan Rice plays, Odegaard's on the bench. And why do I think this is important and what he says? I may be wrong, but the reason this is important is if Chelsea know that Odegaard is playing, they're going to devise a plan on how to stop Odegaard. And it will be a different plan from whether Declan Rice is playing. So to keep the opponents second guessing about your lineup is going to make a big difference. Because if we look at when we played Manchester United last week, had Ten Hag still been in charge of that Manchester United side, we probably would have beaten them. They came in with a mid-block to low block, which Ten Hag never plays. So our side was coached for that type of football. But because the different manager with a different philosophy, it came, our plans came a bit undone. So that's why I think Arteta's keeping his cards close to his chest. But one thing that's consistent with Arsenal now, and it's a flip-flop, because we used to be the strong, powerful, physical, dominating team. They used to be the ones who were just pleasing on the eye, but with a soft underbelly. And the tables have turned now, so we still got to prove that we can beat a top 4 side. We haven't done it yet, and we are kind of the team who are nice to look at, pleasing on the eye, but we've got that. We're a little bit soft at times. We haven't got that physicality. So what we got to watch out for when we play against Arsenal is that there's just the way they set up for set plays. They've got that cynical side to their game as well now. And we saw, if anyone's watching the game against Inter, the amount of dangerous corners they put in. And if you look at our side now, we're not very good at set plays, although we scored 2 set plays yesterday, which was a surprise. We've got that new set play coach from Brentford who has come in, but apart from yesterday, offensively, we haven't seen a lot of it. But defensively, we have been quite good at defending set plays of late. So it'll be a big test for us, and to see what this coach has got to offer, especially from a defensive viewpoint when it comes to defending set plays. Arsenal would have the high advantage over us. We've got to watch out for the likes of your Gabriels, who's very good in the air. But they've got lots of variations, got good dead ball specialists as well. So that'll be an interesting sort of battle as well, how we deal with them when it comes to set pieces. Because Arsenal are sort of more of a functional side now, strong in defence, open play, not too bad, but most of their goals this season have come from set pieces. So, and as much as I don't like Sanchez, one thing he is good at though is claiming balls from corners, and his height and the way he claims balls could be an advantage to when we play them on Sunday. So I'm just what I want. Arsenal having lost against Inter, they're going through a little bad patch at the moment. I think they've lost 3 of their last 5 games. The only 2 games they've won are in cup competitions, one in the League Cup, one in the Champions League. In the league, in the last 3 games, they've lost 2 and drawn 1. So they've only got 1 point out of a possible 9. And they have to try and win this game if they want to stay in the title race. We're currently ahead of them on goal difference. So this is... we lose and we drop out of the top 4, which we don't want to do. So this is just as important for us as well. And as I said, it's not only important for us to stay in that top 4 race, but for psychology as well and the mentality of these players. I think we need to try and win this game against Arsenal, because beating the top team gives this young group of players that belief that they can go out and do it against the other sides like the Liverpools and the Man Cities. We gave Liverpool a good game, but we didn't win. It was a marginal game against Man City, who I thought it was a lost opportunity because Manchester City didn't really get out of second and third gear when we played against them. We've beaten Newcastle, which are sort of a biggish side, but are they an established top 5 side yet? Not necessarily. And then we had that disappointing draw against Manchester United. So we need to prove that we are capable of beating these teams in the top 4, because if we want to progress, if we want to be challenging for titles in the years ahead, well, psychologically we need to start getting some wins against these other top 4 sides. So I don't know what to expect, because Arsenal, as I said, I'm not playing that great. If it all depends on the personnel out there as well. We are capable, but Arsenal have got a tight defence, so it's going to be hard for us to breach that defence. Goals have dried up of late. I'm not talking about the apart from that Noah game in the league. I'm talking about we are not as free flowing as we were 2 or 3 weeks ago. We had that 1-1 draw against Nottingham Forest, that 1-1 draw against Manchester United, and then we've narrowly beat Newcastle 2-1. So we're not scoring as freely as we used to. And chances will be at a premium against Arsenal, so we've got to make sure that we are clinical and take those chances when they come about. So guys, are you confident going into the game against Arsenal, or do you think that because of Arsenal's poor form of late, they'll be coming back with a point to prove, or do you think that we can do it? Please, all I'm asking is, if we go 2-0 up, please, let's not throw it away like we did last season. So guys, that's the end of the video. Stick your comments in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you'll be notified every time I make a new video. So take care, bye-bye.